Ramen Cabbage Salad. Super easy recipe. Takes just a few minutes to put together. If you're looking for an awesome salad to take to a barbecue, take to an outing, or just for the family during the week or on the weekend, this is one of my favorite salad recipes. Extremely crisp, extremely refreshing, and then obviously you get to use some of my favorite food, chicken ramen. We'll get to that here in the video. If you stick around to the end, I'll go ahead and get the recipe posted up on the screen. But before we start, let's go check in on Mr. Thor. Mr. Thor's had a long week, but he's ready to rock and roll with the ramen cabbage salad. All right, Thor, let's go start. For this recipe, you can use green cabbage or you can use purple cabbage. I prefer to use green cabbage. It gets a little bit softer once you put the dressing on. Purple cabbage doesn't seem to absorb that dressing. So for this recipe, we'll go with the green cabbage. So I'm going to go ahead and get that chopped up, and then we'll move forward to the dressing. Okay, cabbage is all chopped up. We'll go ahead and add that to a large mixing bowl. All right, next step, I cut up about 3 or 4 small bunches of green onions. So we'll go ahead and add the green onions into the cabbage. For the dressing, you're gonna need 1 package of your favorite flavor of ramen. I personally enjoy the chicken the best. So 1 package of ramen, I took out the flavor packet and then crushed the noodles down. Next step, I'm gonna go ahead and put some butter into a pan. Once that gets nice and hot, I'm gonna go ahead and add the noodles in there. Just to give them a little bit of a buttery crust to them before I go ahead and add them to the sauce. Alrighty, so we went ahead and added our noodles to the pan. Like I said, a little bit of butter in there. Just kind of saute these gently, get a nice little buttery fluff to them. Once they're done, go ahead and let them cool, and then we'll go ahead and add them to the cabbage salad. Okay, for the dressing, we're going to go ahead and do 1 cup of oil. Olive oil, I'm using extra virgin olive oil. You can use avocado oil, whatever oil you prefer. So we'll go ahead and get 1 cup of oil. I do a little bit less than a cup and a little bit more on the vinegar. I enjoy my dressings to be a bit more vinegary than oily. Next step is going to be 1/2 cup of vinegar. I'll do just a splash over 1/2 cup. Okay. And then 1/4 cup of sugar. And then you're going to go ahead and take the packet from your ramen. Again, I use chicken ramen. That's my favorite. So go ahead and add that packet into the dressing. Go ahead and give that a stir. And then again, you can add more oil or more vinegar, just depending on how you appreciate your dressing. I like it more vinegary. So we'll go ahead and get this mixed up here for about 30 seconds. And then we'll go ahead and get a taste test in and see what adjustments we need to make. All right, let's get a taste test going here. Perfect. Just enough vinegar. So again, if you like your dressing a bit more on the punchy side, a little bit more vinegar, add a little bit more and a little bit less oil, and then vice versa as well. As you can see, the noodles are done. They're cooling now, nice and browned with a little bit of butter in there. So I'm going to go ahead and add the dressing to the salad now. We'll let it sit for about 2 or 3 hours, kind of soften up that cabbage just a tad bit. And then I will add the noodles to the top of the salad right before I serve it, just to keep them nice and crunchy. I'll go ahead and drop the recipe on the screen right now, so feel free to pause the video and take a screenshot. That way it can help you cook in the future. Okay, add the dressing to the salad. Just go ahead and dump it on the top there. Give it a nice mix and then cover it and put it in the fridge for about 2 or 3 hours to soften it up. As always, one more test. Give him some of the ramen noodles. There you go, Thor. There we have it. Thor approved. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next video.